Rokita votes against federal aid for hurricane relief for the second time.
News 18's Krista Henry has reaction from local Hoosiers.
Republican Congressman Todd Rokita voted against a $50 billion bill to send relief to victims of Hurricane Sandy. Rokita was unavailable Wednesday for comment, but in a news release, he said, quote, "I share the compassion that all Americans have for Hurricane Sandy's victims and agree that we should give them assistance." However, Rokita went on to say, quote, "But it is immoral for us to do so at the expense of future generations when we have the ability to cut other unnecessary spending today." Some Hoosiers say they agree with the congressman's vote against adding to the debt, but others believe it's crucial to offer any help possible.
I think the relief is something that they shouldn't be playing politics with. They've definitely, between the Republicans and the Democrats, have done a lot of politics back and forth.
I think the Hurricane Sandy relief is rather delayed, and that legislation shouldn't necessarily have to pass in order for us to go help them with money or any other financial aid.
Rokita introduced amendments that would require across-the-board cuts to non-defense discretionary spending to fully offset the proposed $50 billion in supplemental spending related to last year's hurricane. He said, quote, "Washington is fully capable of reducing spending on lesser priorities, and I simply don't believe in the false dilemma that was put before us to pass an unpaid-for disaster bill, further victimizing the children of tomorrow, or reject an unpaid-for relief bill denying Hurricane Sandy's victims the assistance they need."
Could come back to hurt him because at some point there could be, disaster in his district that they need national funding for, that then his fellow congressmen aren't going to support.
The House approved the $50.7 billion in emergency relief for victims of Hurricane Sandy. The measure now moves to the Senate. Krista Henry, News 18.